Hello students, welcome to my channel Learning History Made Easy. As your exams are fast approaching, I hope you are all doing your revisions very well. Today we will be discussing about the balance 5-mark questions and also the map. Before getting into the video, if anyone is seeing the channel for the first time or if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and share it with your friends, and also click the bell button to receive notifications whenever I upload new videos. And if anyone wants to download the PDF notes of these model papers, please do go to the link which is given in the description box and you can download the PDF notes. So without wasting time, let us get into today's video. So here we will be discussing the balance 5-mark question. Last video also I have discussed some 5-mark question. The rest of the questions we will be discussing in today's video. So let us see. Discuss the struggle of Tipu Sultan with the British. So this is a 5-mark question. So the question is about the Anglo Mysore War, because Tipu Sultan joined the Anglo Mysore War in the second Anglo Mysore War. So we'll just start with an introduction as usual. The British waged battles against Mysore to expand their empire in South India. And then we'll directly move on to the second Anglo Mysore War, because Tipu joined in the second Anglo Mysore War. The Marathas attacked Mysore in 1770. According to the Treaty of Madras, the British had to help Hyder, but they did not do so. The Treaty of Madras was signed after the first Anglo Mysore War. According to that, if there was an attack from an external force, the British had to help Hyder Ali. But when the Marathas attacked Mysore, the British did not do so. And Hyder realized that they, that is British, were his real enemies. An opportunity came to him when the British attacked Mahi, which was a French territory under Hyder's protection. Hyder declared war on the British in 1780. And he defeated the English in a few early battles. But British sent Sir Eyre and Sir Eyre defeated Hyder in 1781. The war was going on, but Hyder died in 1782 and the war was continued by his son Tipu Sultan. So this is where Tipu Sultan joined the second Anglo-Mysore War. The war came to an end with the Treaty of Mangaluru in 1784. Both parties agreed to restore conquered territories and release war prisoners. Next is the Third Anglo-Mysore War. It happened in 1790 to 92. Tipu Sultan and the British were suspicious of each other, and Tipu was trying to get the help of French to expel the British from India. The war broke out with Tipu's unprovoked attack on Travancore in 1789. And Travancore was in alliance with the company and the British declared war on Tipu. Lord Cornwallis, that is a British Governor General, isolated Tipu by winning over the Marathas and the Nizam to his side. Tipu was defeated and the war came to an end with the Treaty of Srirangapatna in 1792. According to this treaty, that is according to the Treaty of Srirangapatna, Tipu had to cede half of his territories to the Allies and had to pay 330 lakhs of rupees as war indemnity. He had to keep his 2 sons as hostages with the British until he paid the war indemnity. Now the last is the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, 1798 to 99. The British were suspicious of Tipu and Lord Wellesley forced him to sign the Subsidiary Alliance Treaty. Tipu refused to do so and he tried to get the help from France, Afghanistan, Arabia and Turkey. The British along with the Marathas and the Nizam attacked Mysore. Tipu fought indauntedly and he was the greatest enemy of the British and he was very courageous. He was called as the Tiger of Mysore. Tipu died fighting against the enemies in Srirangapatna in 1799. After the death of Tipu, his territories were divided between the British, the Marathas and the Nizam. A portion of his kingdom was given to the Wadayars of Mysore and Krishnaraja Wadayar III became the king of Mysore. So this is about the fight between Tipu and the British, that is Anglo-Mysore Wars. So first you have to start with the second Anglo-Mysore War, third and fourth. So finally you can conclude. Now the next question is, describe the role of Raja Ram Mohan Roy in socio-religious movement. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy, just as an introduction you can write, he is called as the father of Indian Renaissance and the morning star of Indian Renaissance. He was born in 1772 at Radhanagar in Bengal. Ramakant Roy and Tarini Devi were his parents. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was a great scholar. He was proficient in many languages such as Arabic, Persian, English, French, Latin, etc. He had deep knowledge of different religions like Hinduism, Islam, Christianity and Sufism. He was very much influenced by English language and Western thought. His primary aim was to reform society and religion. He had to face the challenges from Orthodox Hindus and fanatic Christian missionaries, and Raja Ram Mohan Roy established Brahma Samaj in 1828 at Calcutta. There were superstitions and blind beliefs in Hindu religion, and Brahma Samaj took up the cause of reforming the Hindu society. It taught, that is, Brahma Samaj taught that God is one and every religion possesses truth. Idol worship and ritualism are meaningless and social evils have no connection with religion. The Brahma Samaj led a crusade against the practice of sati, polygamy, child marriage, marriages with minor girls, caste system, untouchability, etc. It encouraged intercaste marriages, widow remarriage and women education. The Brahma Samaj started many educational institutions, published newspapers and magazines, and arranged lectures and tours for its members to come in direct contact with the people. He, that is Raja Ram Mohan Roy, was one of the earliest to propagate modern education. And he maintained an English school at Calcutta at his own cost. He established Vedanta College, where Indian knowledge and Western science were taught. He supported Lord William Bentinck and got Sati Prohibition Act passed in 1829. He published a Bengali journal, that is Samvad Kaumudi. So all these were the contribution of Raja Ram Mohan Roy towards socio-religious reforms. So that is again a 5-mark question. Now the last 5-mark question in this paper is briefly explain the Unification Movement of Karnataka. So the Kannada as an introduction you can write, the Kannada speaking regions also wanted unification, but they were under Madras and Bombay presidencies. The rest were under the princely states of Mysore, Hyderabad, Sangli, Jat, etc. Now there were some factors which brought unity among the Kannadigas. All the factors you need not write because we have to focus more on the unification movement. But 2-3 factors which brought unity you can write. That is the newspapers like Samyukta Karnataka, Vishala Karnataka, etc. Then Alur Venkat Rao wrote the famous book Karnataka Gatavaibhava. Institutions like Karnataka Vidyavardhaka Sangha, Kannada Sahitya Parishad, all these brought unity among the Kannadigas. There are more points, but you can shorten the points and you can write. Now the main unification movement happened when central government appointed Dhar Committee in 1948 to look into the question of reorganization of states. The committee discouraged the formation of linguistic states, and the people were discontented and agitations continued. After that, the JVP Committee was formed in 1949. JVP Committee, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Patabi Sitaramaiah. The committee agreed the formation of Andhra but refused the formation of Karnataka. Andanappa Dodameti, who was a senior Congress leader, resigned the Bombay Assembly and started a fast demanding unification of Kannada-speaking people. The State Reorganization Committee was formed in 1953. It consisted of Fazal Ali as the chairman and H. N. Kundru and K. M. Panikkar were its members. The committee was also called as Fazal Ali Committee. It submitted its report in 1955 and the committee's recommendations were implemented on 1st November 1956, bringing the reorganized Mysore state into existence. It was called as New Mysore State. The old Mysore state, Raichur, Bidar, Gulbarga from erstwhile Hyderabad, then Belgaum, Dharwad, Bijapur and Uttara Kannada districts from Bombay Presidency, and Bellary, Dakshina Kannada and Kollegala from Madras and Kodagu, that all together constituted New Mysore state on 1st November 1956. It consisted of 19 districts. S. Nijalingappa was the first Chief Minister of Unified Mysore state. This was later renamed as Karnataka on 1st November 1973 and the Chief Minister was Devaraja Uras. So that is how you can write the answer regarding the Unification Movement of Karnataka. First introduction, then factors which brought about unity, then the actual Unification Movement. So these are the important 5-mark questions from this model paper. Now the next is map question. Map question, as I have always told, you have to go to chapter 8 video from the chapter wise videos in the playlist. In the chapter 8 I have explained completely regarding how to mark in the map what all points to be focused. So here I will just quickly go through the map question in this model paper. Here they have asked to mark any 5 of the following historical places on the outline map and then you have to add an explanatory note regarding the same. Total 10 places will be asked. Out of that you will have to mark any 5 places and then you have to write the explanation related to the places which you have marked in the map. So in this map first they have asked Harappa. So you can see this is, so you can see Harappa is marked here. Then the next place is Pataliputra. Then third place Halebeedu, Agra, Hampi, then Bijapura, Pondicherry, Meerut, then Jallianwala Bagh and Dandi. These are the places asked in this paper. So let us see what explanation you will write about each place. Harappa, it is one of the important sites of Indus civilization and is situated on the banks of river Ravi. It is now in western Punjab in Pakistan and Daya Ram Sahani excavated this site in 1921. The Great Granary is an important building found here. Second place Pataliputra. It is presently called as Patna, the capital of Bihar state and is on the banks of the river Ganges. Pataliputra was the capital of Magadha Empire, Mauryas and the Guptas. Third is Halebeedu. It is in Hasan district of Karnataka. Its early name was Dwara Samudra and it was the capital of Hoysalas. Hoysaleshwara, Shantaleshwara temples are found here. Agra, it is on the banks of river Yamuna in Uttar Pradesh. It was founded by Sikandar Lodi. It became the capital of the Mughals. Taj Mahal is the most famous monument of Agra. Hampi, it is situated on the banks of river Tungabhadra in Bellary district of Karnataka. It was the capital of Vijayanagara Empire. Virupaksha temple, Vijayavithala Swami temple, stone chariot etc. are the monuments at Hampi. Bijapura, it is in the northern part of Karnataka and it was the capital of Adil Shahis. Monuments like Gol Gumbaz, Ibrahim Roza etc. are found here. Pondicherry, it is to the south of Madras on the Coromandel coast. It was the capital of the French in India. Meerut, it is in Uttar Pradesh and it's near Delhi. It was an important center of the First War of Indian Independence. Jallianwala Bagh, it is at Amritsar in Punjab. General Dyer massacred the unarmed people who were protesting against the Rowlatt Act in 1990. Dandi, it is in the west coast of Gujarat. Mahatma Gandhi organized the Salt Satyagraha movement at this place. So these are the places which are asked in this model paper. So if you want detailed explanation of how to mark the map, go to chapter wise videos. Chapter 8, you will get the detailed explanation. So I hope all these questions are very clear. In the next video, I will be explaining the 10-mark questions in this paper. So if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. And also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Your likes and shares will be of a great encouragement for me to make more and more videos. And also, don't forget to download the PDF notes from the link given below. So I hope to see you all soon in the next video. Thank you for watching.